Hello everyone, welcome to the Camrose Weekend 2. Just do some volume tests in a second and I'll show the screen. So I'm hoping the volume works. Does the volume work, Aoife?
No. I'm trying to set this on speaker.
Okay, well, they've started a bit quicker than I expected, 10 minutes early, or 20 minutes late, one or the other. The problem with RuBridge is the screen can be a little bit small when it's presented in this fashion. I suggest you press F11 to make your screen bigger. Try the same. Hopefully that gives you a bigger screen. Doesn't give me access to the chat, but Aoife will have access to chat and can respond to any questions on my behalf. So with no comparison to the first board, we didn't actually see the first board. If you want to watch the commentary on RuBridge, there's David Byrne and BJ is about to join him. For Ireland, we have John Cowell and Martin Murren, who play 2 over 1 and transfer bids over 1 club. And for East West, it's Diane and David Greenwood, who I suspect are playing very standard 2 over 1. The first board passed by East, seems fine, and 2 diamonds by Mark, which is a straight standard multi. And anyone else who wants to commentary on RuBridge, David Byrne is an excellent commentator. He's just waiting for BJ to join him. The presentation on YouTube is very much an early version to see if it's possible and achievable. So 2 hearts is pass or correct. If you've got hearts, I want to go no further. If you've got spades, I might be interested in going further. And backgrounds to West, who probably won't balance. East would have balanced if he was the one to balance. Well, may have balanced. He does have 4 hearts. So Walter's got 3 tricks to add to the party, and the King of Diamonds is a 4th trick. Looks as if there's 4 heart tricks in the South Hand, so we'd expect 8 tricks to be made, maybe more. Place where you've just got 2 hearts. 2 hearts and 2 diamonds to lose. The club nasty break might impact things, but if East roughs a club, he's roughing with it. Either way.
Yes, I'll
Okay, so we've done a volume test. That's all okay. And remember, post any messages in the chat window, and people will relay the one to me. I'm hoping the screen is looking fairly big because I've blown it up. Fairly big.
I'll just go and check again.
So not much in the play of this one, so in the meantime I'm just going to set up the other computer. Now, we might leave you in a little while because there's another event going on tonight. There's the rugby. Ireland are playing Wales. And not quite clear where my loyalty lies there, but it's as a neutral. I'm very much a neutral. So not much to comment on this hand. So when we're watching in playback, I suggest you fast forward to hand 3. Okay. Okay, so BJ is commentating with David Byrne. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining. This presentation is mainly aimed at people from the Region Bridge Club, people from the Bankers Bridge Club. Not know my style of presentation, but anyone is more than welcome with a link to watch. And tomorrow morning we have Ireland versus England, which is a big match, and I'm very much hoping that Enda Murphy, who runs the bulletin for the CBAI, will be able to join me for some guidance. Okay. BJ's having some fun on the wheel bridge. For listening, BJ, you're supposed to be commentating on Real Bridge, not watching on YouTube.
I sent him the link.
BJ will think this is the Real Bridge. So 4 tricks in the bag. He loses a heart, for instance. Now he's got 2 hearts and 2 clubs. Down to the king. So it's looking like 9 tricks. Heart puts a little bit of pressure on West, trying to right his stance. Can afford a club, can afford a spade. Hoping a diamond, as it happens.
There's 2 hearts in the other room as well.
In the other room, there are also 2 hearts. I'm not seeing what the big swing on board 1 was. Looks like 4 hearts been 2 off in 1 room and 3 no trumps made by East in the other room. So again, watching in playback, fast forward to hand 3, where the excitement hopefully will start. My estimate is if we had a highlight of 16-board sessions, we could squeeze it into about 20-25 minutes, which would be nice for nice to watch. So the silence means there's nothing interesting to it. Okay, so we must have sneaked the next trick, 2 hearts plus 1. Likely to be 1 imp game. So okay, hand 2. South for dealer, north south non-vulnerable, east west vulnerable. West is going to do something. 2 diamonds. Okay, it's probably a multi again. This time it's a strong option with diamonds. And there should be a link to the systems on the Walsh Bridge Union Bridge site, wbu.org.uk.
There's all information on the CBI site as well.
And there's a lot of information on the CBAI site. Okay, so North felt he had to do something non-vulnerable with a 6-card club suit, and 3 clubs is fine. South, an awkward sort of hand at this vulnerability. He doesn't know if East has got a good hand and West has got a weak hand in a major, or West has have a strong hand in diamonds and East probably a load of rubbish. It's likely want to raise the ante by just bidding 4 clubs. So although East is past hand, there's nothing to stop him coming back in. If it's some hands, it won't from this hand. Either way, West is going to bid a certain number of diamonds. The minimum he has to bid. And what have we got to lose? We've got a spade, a club, and likely a diamond. Well, definitely a diamond, really, isn't it? So, temptation is to flick between matches and you find you sort of lose where you are. My advice is to have 2 screens up and running, have 2 laptops, and then keep the other side of the match open. Whether you could,
Goodman opened 1 club. And what about 3 clubs?
okay, in the other room there, East-West pair, Nick and Adam, Nick Fitzgibbon and Adam Mesbah are playing strong club. And they opened a strong club. What did North bid?
3 clubs.
And North made a 3 clubs bid, which is sort of preemptive.
And South did 5 clubs.
This vulnerability South felt that he wanted to raise the ante.
And now 5 diamonds, I think.
And the downside of playing precision, if there is a downside, is you have to bid your suit at some stage. So he was forced to bid at 5 diamonds. David Greenwood has had a similar type problem. And he felt he was too good for 3 diamonds. So bid 5 diamonds. So as far as I can tell, they're both in 5 diamonds, unless South says in 6 clubs. And that's going to, you'd expect, drift 1 off. So you haven't got the entries to pick up the diamonds. You might be able to con them into giving you a spade entry by playing with king and they take the ace, but even that doesn't help. Not clear if South is actually thinking about bidding 6 clubs. Whether they do something with the pass in yet. I would imagine North is thinking about his lead. Okay, so pass. King of clubs. That'll be for count, and we'll find out soon what count they're playing. Okay, second highest generally means he's got 2 or 4. Likely to be 2 because he hasn't raised, but he may not have the shape to raise, which is the case here. So as far as I know, it's going to be a flat board at the moment. That's 5 diamonds with double in the other room.
Yeah.
So
You can see it.
5 diamonds in the room and going for a double. See. It is a surprise to me that this table is playing slower than the other room. Who's playing north-south in the other room, you think?
Rex Anderson and Wayne is north.
So the other room, Rex Anderson, who has got so many caps, I lost track. I think it's way over 100. Playing with Wayne Somerville, fairly new partnership. Never playing 201, I'm afraid to say. Okay, he's trying to sneak his fade entry, but it's not going to happen. And now he's left to play in for the diamond king to be a singleton. And a quick claim for 1 off, we hope. Still no BJ commentating. Okay, sent me an email. The YouTube cameras, they follow you around the room, so I hope I'm not making anyone dizzy with moving around. Okay, it's okay with BJ. So on hand 4, hand 3 was no doubt flat. Although it seems to be 12 imps to for some reason instead of 11. So West to open the bidding. And looks like it's a heart opener. So 2 hearts was opened here, which could be Flannery, because you've got 13 points, so it's not a Lucas type 5-4 bid. So I think it showed 10 to 14 points, 5 hearts, 4 spades, which is coincidentally what they play in the other room. So
They opened 1 heart in the other room.
in the other room, Nick and Adam opened 1 heart, which surprised me when they opened Flannery. So 2 diamonds or 2 hearts, I can't remember. So 2 hearts, 2 and 3 diamonds must be minimum. No, it must be maximum. 3 clubs for a minimum, 3 diamonds maximum. Must be a lot of that of favour Flannery. Clear that. I knew he had both majors because she signed off in 4 spades. And that looks like a nice enough contract, but not to break badly. You've got two spades, club losing. And can they attack diamonds quick enough? I don't think they can. It's very difficult for them to attack diamonds. And the half breath they can obtain, but that's with the natural trump trick. Okay, well, they've started with attack diamonds. The deceptive is later diamonds lead. 84. He knew not to lead a heart, he knew a spade was unlikely to be right, and club looks a bit dangerous from King X, so most people would have had the 3 or the 2 of diamonds. The 8 is okay. It could be more effective. 2 of diamonds East would sort of expect the Jack to be with South. But the funny thing is the 7 of diamonds might go into play now. Not very easy to remember all those diamonds are going to go in the hearts. You're going to make 5 hearts. 2 diamonds is 7, and 3 spades tricks in a roundabout way is 10. So I'm sure he's asking loads of questions about the lead, especially when the Queen of Diamonds has played a trick 1. Could easily be a false card. Queen Jack doubleton. So I'm feeling she's going to just try and duck a spade at this stage. Concede a spade to North. And South can't afford to rise with the King. Cost the spade tricks, it has to play small. The 7 will force the 9. That's what I think will happen, but let's see what she does. Dan's been playing international bridge for not quite as long as David, but almost as long. He was a junior when I was a junior, a few years ago now. Okay. Deciding that she wants to play space on the top, so that works fine. And the downside is the diamond now is coming through from South. But you won't know it with the 10 of ace in. So ducking the speed would have worked because North, the danger hand, not on lead, but could have played a club and then a diamond through. The lead has done the damage. It's a good lead, put the pressure on, and continues diamonds. It's a work to be done. In fact, the hearts are 5-0. Those problems down. Okay. Roughing with a natural trump trick. Obviously, there's no trump losers now, so just cash the 2 hearts. Throwing 2 diamonds in cross rough. But it was unlikely ever to go off, and it would take misguessing to go off. But deceptively good lead. Okay. Follow the chat on rear bridge as well. So some interesting hand form. Lost my assistant for a while, but I suspect it's the same contract in the other room. Okay, we've no score from the other room yet on board 4. So John Carroll to open, a load of rubbish will be passing. He's feeling the 10 count non-vulnerable, we'll call it a day. Refreshment, thank you very much. That'll make me more vocal. So 1 no trump. By South, strong no trump. Textbook bid, 17 count. Some people would have bid 2 spades with a west hand. That vulnerability is touch and go. 2 diamonds a simple transfer. Transfers come in and out in fashion for the people these days. Some people play some form of what I used to call gladiator, where 2 diamonds is at least invitation values, but obviously this bit don't do that. It is quite an old-fashioned approach. So 2 hearts is played. West, if he was going to bid, had to bid straight away, and East didn't really have the right shape to balance. So they stowed it in 2 hearts. Are they happy to have stowed it in 2 hearts? Not clear. What's going to happen? Got 2 club losers. You've got spade losers 3. You've got at least 2 heart losers is 5. And although you've got 5 losers, that doesn't mean you've got 6. You've got 8 winners. The diamonds for 1, they're not going to get a diamond rough. Can they get 2 diamond roughs? Probably not. A diamond lead, and potentially they could have got 2 diamond roughs. South has to try and get the hearts on the table quickly. He's struggling to get back to the north hand to play the 3rd heart. I have a feeling. That's if he ducks the queen of hearts. Okay, queen of hearts we played, and East is best to duck it, and then it gets messy. But he's got the jack of diamonds entry, so it should be okay.
So the bidding was the same at the other table, but then West came in with 2 spades. Nick came in with 2 spades. So.
The feeling of this vulnerability is that East West have to be a little more active, but it certainly is not clear when they should be active. In the other room, they did come in with West hand in the 2nd chance of bidding. It's not clear if they might regret it. So at the moment, 2 hearts. How is he going to duck this? So he's used his diamond entry to get to dummy. So if East had done this, it would have been a bit, well, that's bad because they can't get it done quickly. And you feel the West is roughing with a heart winner, but he isn't, because it's promoting the nine of hearts for East, if you can rough a diamond. So there's two club tricks and a heart trick for East, certain, and quite likely it's quite possible to get an extra trick to get this off, but I think they have to cash the club and then play a spade. And then get a trump promotion. Eight of clubs. Whether that's helped or hindered matters difficult to say, because East could have 8-5 or 8-6 double ten. Might have played the 6 with. So okay, well, he's sort of done well, but North could have thrown a club. Not going to happen. So she should rough this with a 9 hearts, really. But it mattered either way. It's tall here, it's just normally you would rough high in that position. So they made the fourth trick, they're going to make a club trick for their fifth defensive trick and another heart for the sixth. Okay. You have roughly 2 hearts and we're going to another one off. But still, they'll be very pleased to get this one off. And it could be a flat board. It was some single dummy defences to beat it, I'm feeling. Or it could be a 5-imp gain for Northern Ireland. How's the play going in the other room, Aoife?
It says
Double dummy I'm facing, it should always go, can always go off. But single dummy, it might prove difficult.
what's the making?
You have to avoid the temptation of playing a diamond to the jack or to play a heart to the queen.
Plus
It's 2 hearts made it.
2 spades plus 2.
Oh, 2 spades made the other way. Okay. So 2 hearts made off, the 2 spades made plus 2, as we can see in the other room. So it's actually a gain to the south. Plus 100 against minus 170. So 2-imp gain. This is going to be to Ireland. So a few balls you don't want to fast track over. There's a few you do want to fast track over. And I tend to mention early on if it's going to be fast tracking. So if you're watching on playback, you don't waste your time. Just watching paint dry. So while it's happening, we're just flicking to see what's going on in the other room. Ireland, remember, lead overall. England is second. Wales are third. Welsh Bridge Unions, the second team, is fourth. Scotland and Northern Ireland. So from what I can work out, Northern Ireland are the only team now. Got the same? No, they haven't got the same team either. I think their team is slightly different. So all the teams have changed, which is their account. And remember, if you want any links, there's a link on the FOB, fob.ie for further information. So spade by East, fairly standard. So Some people who upgraded that to a 1-note trump.
Yeah, I hadn't opened one of them.
So you upgrade it even as a 16 count. Most 5-3-3-2s range 14 to 16 get pushed into the 1-note trump category these days. And 17 counts for the 5-card major often are considered too strong. So South has nothing to say. West throws out a 3 hearts bid, which looking at it, it looks like it's invitation in hearts. At East, if it is invitation, well, just weak, it's certainly going to put 4 hearts on the table, and it's likely not to make. But you might make. So it's a hearts break, so the club is right, so perhaps it does make, doesn't it? Just lose 2 diamonds in the club. Yeah, so we're going to lose 2 diamonds in the club, so 4 hearts will make if you can get them. The rule is going to have gone 1-note trump past 2 diamonds.
And double from north.
It's double the diamonds, which allows East to bid 2 hearts to show 3-card hearts.
And East to redouble.
In the other room, when it went to 1-note trump past 2 diamonds, double, redouble from East, which probably was meant to show a maximum of 3 hearts. West, I suspect, will retransfer again, and East will end up playing the contract in 4 hearts. Because in this room, is West is playing in 4 hearts. So, I really think this is a fast track to board 7. Those will be watching on playback. And a chance for me just to do a bit of admin and check. Do some sound checks. Remember, post any messages. There is a chat box in the YouTube, and you forgot myself will endeavour to try and answer them. Screen's temporarily got a bit small. I'll blow it up again. Okay, so Ray, thanks for your link. Any questions? Okay. Any questions you pump in, I think I'll saved with the presentation, so that people watching this on playback can go and see the questions.
South has bid 5 diamonds now at the other table. So we're at the 4 hearts.
Just flicking back to the real bridge, expanding. South is bid 5 hearts.
Over the 4 hearts bid.
Okay. In the other room when they
Well,
doubled.
over the redouble of the 2 diamonds, South bid 2 spades. And then Nick bid 4 hearts, pass, and now Rex has come in with 5 diamonds.
So in the other room, the North showed diamonds, East was quite interested, South was quite interested in saving. Mentioned his spades on the way, and then saved him 5,000. So his hand is a little bit flat for this auction, so I'm not clear if it's going to be too expensive. Because on the face of it, they've got 2 hearts, 2 clubs, a spade loser, and a rough. It sounds to me like it's 4 off. But that's not to say East West might take the push and bid onto 5 hearts, but West having a 6-4 hand. So you don't mind offering 800 against 620 if there's a chance they'll guess wrong.
They doubled with 5 diamonds.
But, okay, so in this room it was played pretty quickly in 4 hearts and tricks were made. 10 tricks were predicted. So the action is going to be in the other room. And 5 diamonds, we feel on board 6 is likely to go for 800. If an escape for 500 again, if it's 800, it's going to be a 5 imp loss. So the rugby starts in about 5 minutes. I might take a little breather for half hour. So we could do with 2 commentators. For those of you that want to carry on watching and take a breather, feel free to listen on Real Bridge, where you can listen to David Byrne, an excellent commentator, has been commentating for many, many years on BBO. And then moved on to Real Bridge. BJ O'Brien has been playing for many years. So, may as well finish board 7 before I take a break. Winner Trump is very strong. So I'm going to leave this play. Winner Trump is strong, I guess. And North has got quite a nice hand. There's some good news and bad news in it. Queen Jack Doubletons are never great, but they're better when your partner's up with a stronger trump, because they're likely to be filled with the ace or king. It's an old-fashioned 3 spades bid. You could try 2 hearts, 2 spades, 4 spades, which is a mild slam trying spades, but you might be too good for that. So let's think if it goes, assuming you don't have a 3 spades bid available, and if you do, you really need to batten that down to a specific meaning. You could bid 2 hearts, 2 spades, and just temporize with 3 diamonds. Okay, well, they're fortunate here. They do have 3 spades. It's basically saying I've got at least a mild slam try and likely no singleton, because there's other routes for the singleton. So they've clearly discussed this auction. A lot of people haven't. So I strongly suspect it did deny a singleton, but I may be wrong. And South now has to look at his hand and look at controls and good and bad cards. Jack of Diamonds is a complete garbage card. Queen of Spades is a good holding. Ace King Queen of Hearts is fairly good, and the club control. So he has to cooperate even though he's only got 2 spades. He's facing 6 of them. So 3 in trouble would have been to play. He couldn't bid that. So 4 clubs was bid, which we quite like. West could double because he doesn't want any other lead. And they've just got to be a little bit careful. It's not the slam you want to be in missing 2 aces. Not to say you won't make it, but you'd feel embarrassed if you made 6 spades on the slam. So if you bid it, you'd be embarrassed. Okay, so North is on a bound to cube it here, and South, so he has to follow through with 4 hearts. And North is just about going to have to bid 4 no trump. Get the bad news, and they'll stop at the 5 level, which feels like it's making, but not a great contract at the spades if you want. It can be difficult to stop in 4 spades. Okay, as predicted, for no Trump. Can't fault any of the bidding so far. And the bad news coming from south. 5 clubs. I have one or I have 4 aces. So the only points they're missing are the 2 aces. So a swift sign off in 5 spades. 5 might be better on another day, but it's difficult to sign off in 5 on some of these hands. So hear the commentary back. You can't hear the commentary on.
I'm not on YouTube, I'm on Real Bridge the other day.
Okay. So it's going to be a sign off. And in the other room, I think they've only just started bidding it. Is that right? Aoife?
Yeah. For no Trump at all, I'm waiting for. Mortis bid 4 diamonds.
So probably is not going to really trouble him. It'll be a quick claim, and again, you can fast track onto board 8. I'm going to leave it running, but I'm going to disappear for 20 minutes or so. So you will see it, but you won't hear anything. Any comments, send them, and Aoife will try to answer them. tried to hand over control to BGM Woodbridge, but it didn't quite work. So I'll just maybe do one or two more hands. Heart. Normal. Well, it's a bit thin. So I think people open on these days then. 2 diamonds, 3 hearts. Preemptive. West's got a little bit. Probably try 4 diamonds. Yep. North has some shape. I'd try 4 hearts, but it's a bit optimistic. It's not clear whose contract this is. Cards are lying quite comfortable for north-south, sitting King Jack of Spades sitting over the spades. Hearts break 2-2. Diamond void. King of clubs right. It looks like 4 hearts, and so you've got chances. Clubs been 4-2. Might complicate matters a little bit. Good night for Ireland so far. Yeah. The bridge and the rugby.
So the other table it went East opened club, West with 1 out trump, North with 2 hearts, and East has with 3 out trump.
Okay, so they sort of got propelled in 5 diamonds. Dan felt the cards were well placed. King hearts, she thought, sitting over the ace. And it is well placed because palms with ace of hearts. But the spades are badly placed for her. Clubs are badly placed. So this is looking like 2 off, but I doubt it's going to be double. So, and it isn't, which is quite cheap because 4 hearts does make, 5 hearts doesn't. The other room north didn't open, which allowed east-west to steal the contract in 3 no trumps, which looks like it's got some pretty decent chances, doesn't it? 6 diamonds, 2 hearts, and a spade off the top.
Well, it's been a club lead by North.
Yeah, but the diamonds, of course, are 3-0, so you don't make 6 diamond tricks. So on a club lead from North. Knowing West like I do, there will be a little bit of cursing and swearing will be going on quite soon. 3 no trumps. So it's close to call this one because 5 diamonds looks like it's only drifting 2 off, doesn't it? 2 clubs, 2 spades. Well, you lose a diamond as well, don't you? Sorry, so drifting 3 off for 150. And club lead, it looks like they've got. Playing the other room is more interesting. They always will flick over to the other room to watch it, and on a club lead, he's got to really hop up to the Jack of clubs. I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
Okay. We can see double dummy. That's the right thing to do. But may not be good enough because. But I think it probably would be. Jack of clubs might be good enough because they can't endure all their clubs. When you lose a diamond, they can't get more than 3 clubs a diamond. And in the meantime, you would make 5 diamonds, 2 hearts, a spade, and a club. So hopping up the Jack of clubs is the winning line for us, as we can see all the cards. But If North had ace 10-9 to 5 or 6 clubs, it was probably right to play a small club. So it's, did North have ace queen 10, ace queen 9? Or did he have ace 10-9? It's as simple as that, really. Well, not quite as simple, but that's one way of looking at it. West has got to guess what North is left for. Possibly his guess wrong in the other room. So flick over to the room, and for those watching this room, you can fast track because this is going 2 or 3 off. And we are likely to be scoring about 7 imps to Northern Ireland. Okay, well, we're back. Come down here. Hopefully everything's going well in the Wheelbridge room as well. And we're predicting a pullback from Northern Ireland on this board. Just disappearing for a minute to do some sound checks. Any comments, put them in the chat window, and if we'll be able to answer them. Not on the website, will you? Just on Wheelbridge answer.
Yeah.
Some sound checks. So, that's the mutual. All right. So, no volume on it, I have no volume.
Scott will be doing it.
Okay, I think the volume is back on. So on the board we were looking at previously, there was actually gain to the south. Because 5 damage went 3 off, and 3 in a trump only went 1 off. Okay, it's as large as I can make the screen, I'm afraid. I know we're working on that with WordBridge just to improve the facility for presentations, because the rest of the platform is good, but you just can't get the table big enough unless you've got a really big screen. So connect it to your big telly and you will see more.
I think that's cigarette. Just doesn't make blue. Okay.
Okay, well, not much to this board. One that's made in the other table. East west. I missed a bit of a pie on this one, but so he's got 2 hearts in the club still to come. And maybe you can force a spade. Rough and finesse. Club switch is best. In this case, I'd have to win with the ace of clubs. Play the jack of spades. Throw a club away on it. That's self-cover spade. You could pull rough, go to dummy, and throw a club on the spade. So you should make 2 hearts of club. You should make 2 hearts of club in the spade. Okay, so she's doing the right thing on the spade. So go down. So it looks like a flat board. It gives us a chance to look at the scores. Remember, 16 board sets, and then a little break, and then final 16 boards, and each match is VP'd over 32 boards. Currently it's 23 nil imps to the south, which is 14.24 VPs for 20. And England are losing to Scotland, which is a good result for the south. England have Janet de Botton and Artur Malinowski playing, and Tony Forrester and Peter Crouch in the other room. Which is a very formidable partnership. Haven't played together for a number of years, but they used to play a lot together. So two clubs was played in the other room by North-South, which made with an overtrick. We've had a heart with normal, two clubs overcall, something with double, but two clubs is about right. West threw in a dodgy double. North might have got two spades, but not really enough clubs. And East had a choice between two diamonds or two hearts, in my view. She chose two hearts. That's quite chunky. So they've had to play in three clubs. Not quite so comfortable. So take a look at three hearts. Maybe a trick in the wash. Just getting to dummy to take the club finesse. But if you do, you've got six clubs, two diamonds, and a spade. You might simply ruff a diamond and take the club finesse and possibly make 10 tricks. Is that right? Six clubs, two diamonds is 8, spades 9, and diamond ruff is 10. And the fact that East has been forced to rebid at 5-card heart suit, and South knows that, means that she's very likely to have three clubs. See, she could have had 3 spades, 5 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 2 clubs. And then West has queen to 3 clubs, so you may as well finesse. So I think it'll be it. Let's see what happens if he plays. King of diamonds, ref a diamond, and club finesse. Probably ref a diamond with a 9 of clubs as some sort of safety play. Place East to double to diamond. Okay, well done. Okay, good technique, ref and 9 of clubs. So going this way, so looks like they're going to sneak an over trick or another 1 imp. Oh, now 3 clubs made. Must have lost a trick somewhere. That was right, but it's the operator put down. I'm sure it was 6 club tricks. 3 diamond is 9, it's about 10. Well, not doing it. So, on the board 11. It's fast and furious in the rugby. Looks like a very good match. So the other room, East West got to 4 spades, made +2. Some best on a diamond finesse, isn't it? And the spade behaving a little bit. Club finesse is right, but you probably don't need it. So let's see what will happen. The 20 count, 3 hearts, 3 spades accepted. Some people play 3 spades as guaranteed and 3 cards support. Most people don't, they just keep the transfer. He's bid 3 and then West bid 4. And another day he would have bid 4 clubs to agree spades and Q bid, but he has only got a 20 count. Yeah. Expect a similar auction in the room. So we're closely watching the Scottish match because it's got a lot of relevance to the Irish, Southern Irish supporters. We certainly are hoping Scotland keep up their good start. Okay, we pulled 10 back on board 12. Which is tomorrow when England play Ireland on Saturday morning. We hope to be live on YouTube for that. Ireland Wales on Saturday evening. So there's not much in the play on this one. It's going to just make 12 tricks. So watching on playback, fast forward to board 12. Okay. See what you guys want to say.
I should just play a diamond now.
Words of wisdom from BJ.
Behind by, well,
So at the end of the 16 boards, we close down the YouTube and we reopen with a new link because we split into 16 board sections. And this will be weekend 2, match 1, part A. And then we've got part B, which will probably start with board 20 rather than board 17. So Juno Trump again. Um, 3 diamonds, 3 heart suit, 3 hearts, 3 and just when these decisions when you're 4-3-3-3, do you complete the 4 hearts or do you pass? I'm a passer normally, but
Adam passed.
so does it make any difference? I doubt it. Unless they get their club rough, then it gets a bit interesting because the spades are stacked. So we think a club lead will test this contract. But not really because you can't get south in quick enough. So, but do you need to? Because south is one that gets the rough. So the club lead win the first heart and play another club. And you sit back and, well, you don't sit back, you switch the king of spades. And it's looking to me like we're defeated. But you won't necessarily be trying the spade lead. So is the right thing to pass 3N? I don't know. A diamond lead puts 3N under an awful lot of pressure and probably defeats it. So with all those suit type cards, and aces and kings are suit type cards, queens and jacks, and no trump cards, for those with it. My thinking on this, then I think you should probably be 4 hearts with the rest hand. I can understand why people press. Now, it's likely that they need a club in any case around the diamond, so 3N might make it looking like it's only 3, it's playing 3 hearts minimum, 3N. How did they get to only 3 hearts?
Nick passed. Sorry, Adam passed. The 3 hearts.
Okay, so the other one, they opened Tuna Trump, which was probably 2021. And the West, and he's bid 3 diamonds and West could only bid 3 hearts. He's called it a day because they're non-winnable. So I'm beginning to think this could get the Northerners on the scoreboard. It's unusual to see David Greenwood and Rex Anderson both playing, but not playing together. They played together for many, many years. Okay. So, 7 minutes left in the rugby. Those of you that are on playback. So not much in the play of this. You can fast forward to board 13. I would think there's not much in the play. So, well done to Northern Ireland. No one likes to see anyone delve in bridge. So they're on the scorecard. Still think the South will come through with a big second half, but well done to East West. Okay, 13 out of 16. Pass from north. East West certainly had the points. Another third tuna trump in a row. Yeah. Now West does have a good hand. Looks like there's a 6 and a trump bid available. 4-3-3-3. I've just bid 6 and a trumps. Tried 3 clubs, but no reason to think a 4-4 fit is going to play better than 6 no trumps, but maybe it does here, but I don't think so. 6-N, you've got 3 clubs, 3 diamonds is 6, 3 hearts is 9, and 2 spades is 11. And it's on the spade guess, which is wrong. Unless Southlee's 4th high is the longest and strongest, I think the money is on the defence. And this should be a flat board, but in the other room you can see they've stopped in 3 no trump. So they'll argue they might have got the previous board wrong, but they got the under one right. Stopping in 3 no trump. Hopefully how we made +3 must have been spade with. So we don't really see any hope for this other than the spade finesse, and the spade finesse. Well, so we feel this is going to go 1 off, and it's 690 another room, and 100 790, which is 13 IMPs to Ireland. Good time to score, just before half time. So while this is ambling away for 1 off, let's look at the old scoreboard. 23-6, which will be going up soon to be 36-6, which is likely to be quite significant. And Wales WBU, which is obviously a clinch match for Wales. Wales have a slightly different team. WBU have a slightly different team. But they do have a lot of experience in the WBU team. We've got Tim Rees, who played many times for the Welsh opening team. Martin Garvey, who's well known in Ireland and a very good card player. His bidding is second to none. And the Welsh team seem to have lost Adrian Thomas and Paul Denning, didn't turn up, but were available. And they've got Adam Dunn playing with David Jones. So just flicking to see some matches. We'll try look at the English match and then we'll come back. Okay, as we said, 13 names to Ireland. Pretty frustrating when I'm flicking between boards, but so they've pulled 15. Scotland have pulled another 11 names away, so that's a healthy lead for Scotland and a pretty disastrous situation for England. although there's still 4 matches to go, and tomorrow the women's match is becoming even more crucial to England. Each player in the team has to play 5 sets. And that sometimes affects the captain's decision as to who they play and when they play. I'll say no more. So back to this match. And East. Some people I know would have 3 clubs, but it's a shocking bit if you do. South, again, might have won 2 hearts, but that's equally shocking with 4 spades to the Queen and 6 small hearts. 2 diamonds. I'm sure we virtually had this hand earlier, didn't we? So it's in the hand a slight difference. This time they got 1 off and 5 diamond again. So 2 spade over call. South isn't going to stop short of 5 spades, in my view. I know he's equal non-vulnerable, but when South has 6-4 shape, singleton and an ace, you just don't sell out to 5 diamonds and hope your party's got king X of diamonds. So wow, what a try. What a try. That's excellent rugby match for those of you that are doing both at the same time like me. Wow. Neutrals in the rugby will be very happy. Neutrals like me. So we've got 2 diamonds, 2 spades. We've got pass by East, which we might have doubled. 4 spades by South. West is going to be 5 diamonds because you just have to show your suit. You didn't know his suit. You opened 2 diamonds. North is passing in tempo, we hope. And I think South's going to be 5 spades. Could probably double for 2 off. Very well if he passes. There you go. He should lose 2 hearts, a spade, a diamond, 5 spades. You can see the vulnerability. It's likely to be 1 or 2 off. Okay, well, that's good judgment in passing. 5 diamonds and equalising the board. 5 diamonds has got very low. Even the ace of spades lead. So, quite an exciting first half in some ways. There's a few boards I suggested that you fast track. I think you should. And this is one that you should now fast track because it's going to be a flat board. So now it's just a flick between matches. It's 15 VPs to Ireland, 4.76 to Northern Ireland. And England are looking at 5.46 VPs. So what I can briefly calculate, I'm almost using socks off, is that Ireland will increase their lead over England from 10 VPs to nearly 20, which is pretty good. I realize Ireland have lost Tom Hanlon and Bowling this weekend, which is nothing short of a massive loss, but they're replaced by the pair of the moment, Carol the Rainmaker and Ornishak, who have been winning everything in sight in Ireland for the last 2 years. So it's great to see them be given a chance. So hopefully the volume is working well. Diamond by South looks good. 36-6 is a healthy lead. Pass by West. Heart by North, what seems normal, and you might see some toys come into play from South by rebidding 2 clubs, which shows 6 diamonds, but let's see, I think they do that. East didn't bid because she had the heart suit, might have still bid a spade, and that vulnerability. Privilege of pass. Okay, as predicted, South bid 2 clubs, which says he has 6 diamonds in any range, but he doesn't have 6 diamonds and 3 hearts. He did something else. He has 6 diamonds, 3 hearts, and a fair hand. So 2 diamond by North is not really false preference. It's sort of automatic on most hands with less than 11 points. And if South was to bid 3 diamonds, that would be a slightly better hand now. 2 diamonds. East might decide that it's worth a 2 spades bid now, just for ability, but it was much safer to bid 1 spade. So I think we should bid 2 spades. There's huge pressure on the partner to balance. When he's got diamond length here, he's not going to. It's okay, so I would prefer 1 spade to start with, but 2 spades now is fine. And South hasn't got enough, but North has got enough to raise to 3 diamond. West is conscious that his partner didn't make any noise earlier. Well, there's 4 spades playing. You've got a spade loser, you've got a diamond loser, and you've got a club loser. Is that all you've got? Wow. Pretty lobby. Spades don't break that badly. Once you navigate the trump suit, you've got 5 heart tricks. You've got the king of clubs is 6. And you should be to play that spade holding for 4 tricks. But you may get wrong. And the South is open, so you're not winning queen of spades.
Nick and Adam are in 4 spades.
Okay. In the other room, they've reached their 4 spades contract and they're likely to make, but there is scope to get them the spades long. So West made again trying spades. North doubled 3 diamonds, saying he would have bid 3 diamonds himself, I suspect. And East, not unreasonably, just bid 3 spades, pass and West. Having all these values in hearts, didn't really imagine his partner had ace jack to 5 hearts. So thought he'd done enough with 3 diamonds, which he probably had. So 3 spades are in. Remember, South could easily have king jack x of spades, so East might well run the queen of spades and suffer a hard rough. Okay, and that lead especially. But they're only in 3 spades in this room. They're only in 3 spades, which isn't good enough. 4 spades is more interesting. So flick over to the other room and watch both 15 played in the other room.
Heart lead, and then a spade.
It was a heart lead in the other room, and North is known to, South's known to have short hearts, I suspect.
And spade.
Depends what spade, whether he runs the queen, could win the heart with the 8 and run. Okay. In this room, I think they're going to cast the ace of spades because they played the king of hearts.
That's 1 off.
So what's happening in the other room?
It's 1 off.
1 off. What spade did he play?
He played the queen.
Yeah.
Round the queen.
Okay, well, a lot of sympathy for running the queen, which is what happened in the other room, because if South had king jack x of spades, you have to do that to cash in the ace would work. You haven't got time to do any investigation in the side suits to find out where the honours are. So, in a way, it's nice, so I predicted to go 1 off, but sad to see because it was potentially a big game for Ireland, and now they've lost 5 imps, I would think, on this board, possibly 6 and this is a 5. So some very, very interesting boards in the card play, and I suggest you take board 15 away and look at the plane of the room and decide if it was unlucky or misplayed. And I think you're going to find, using Googling, that it was probably unlucky. There were some hints that you got that South hadn't led a top diamond on him, so he doesn't have the ace king. North has got a diamond on him. But you just don't know if South has club honours or the king jack of spades. So good match so far, and I don't think we really need to too much of free space, because this feels like it's making +1. So just see if the other match is over. Okay, well, we'll stick to this match because we'll take a break after this, and you can look yourself at the scores, and the scores are also, I believe, on fob.ie, so you can see the live scores there. So Russ continues with his distributional hands, and this is definitely one heart opener. So you open 4 hearts, you open 1, and basically 7, 4, 1, 1s are 4 heart openers. Then you go on Bertie. 7, 3, 2, 1s are generally either 3 hearts or 1 heart. It's pretty close whether you open 3. I think we should open 3. Queen to 3 Jack X isn't a great order. 3 hearts will cause South all sorts of problems. 1 heart's not quite the same problems. 1 heart +1, the trump was the called flute pender, shows 5+ spades in any range. But it left the door open for South to bid 2 clubs, 2 hearts in the north. Wants to bid 3 clubs, but Queen Jack X of hearts is such a bad holding. East probably has to go again with 2 spades, because he does have 6 of them, and he's only shown 5. If 2 spades was weak, which it may or may not have been, and 2 spades now would be sensible to have. And West will say go away, but the downside of 2 spades, it gives South a chance to double this to get the diamond suit into play. And it looks to me as if 5 clubs has potential, isn't it? The club's 2-2. No quick entry, so you probably have to cash the ace of clubs. The king comes down, or might be the rough a diamond. If you do try rough a diamond, the queen comes down, but you still got a little matter of playing a spade to the king at some stage. But you can rough your boss diamond and give an entry to dummy. So many lines 5 clubs makes up if you got them. But let's see what East does. And face it, and there's going to be 2 spades. Shown 5 spades already, remember. So I haven't been able to answer any chat questions this set, but we've just a few volume issues we've had. And I've been trying to display my screen full screen so that you get a better experience of the hands. Next time I'll have 2 laptops open so I can also answer some questions during the downtime. Questions are good to ask because they follow through into the recorded version. And in future performances, we will try and get the recorded version down to 30 minutes. But it's far from trivial. Any media experts out there living in Dublin, give us a call. We need you. Your country needs you. So, okay, he's passed, which was a slight surprise to me, which makes it more difficult for South, other than the fact, remember, East has shown 5 spades, so double wouldn't be showing spades, it would just be showing clubs and diamonds. That's a two-no trump, probably. So, but it's more difficult, you're not so used to meeting this flint pen where one the trump shows spades. It used to be very popular. But I really think South should be doubling here. Because of the 17 counting, so many big ones. He's not going to pass. But as he jumps up and down, I think he's going to have to take his partner, scream into 5 clubs. It's not quite a bit there. Without a lot of prompting. South will be bidding again with Queen X of spades, or even 2 small spades. So there's another King X opposite. So I don't think they're going to get to anywhere near 5 clubs. How are they doing in the other room, Aoife?
Actually, South had doubled, and
Double double.
it went 1 heart past 1 spade. South doubled 2 hearts, past 3 clubs, past 3 hearts, past 3 no trump now from the north, double, and then 4 clubs, pass. They're playing 4 clubs.
One says they're in 3 no trump double making in the other room, I have a feeling.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got to move to 4 clubs. Okay, so South has doubled as we predicted. West has come again with 3 clubs, which I'm sure is a clever bid, but what does it mean? What does it mean? Probably means he's pretty good for his 2 hearts. But is it really West a bid 3 clubs, or was it North a bid 3 clubs is the question. North can't do anything, can't double with that hand. He's thrown. Ooh. Okay, 3 diamonds for 1 to. That's the better. Okay, well, I wanted to leave it here, but this has got an interesting hand. So the other one they played in 4 clubs, making, as you can see. Quite likely it's going to be a club contract here as well. Okay, we can stop in a minute and we'll reconvene around about 20 to 10, and Aoife will send the link out to the usual people. Remember, tomorrow morning we start at 10 o'clock. So they've stowed it in 3 hearts, which looks like there's a heart, 2 diamonds, 3 hearts making. Okay, I'm not sure about that. So that's 7 imps back for the North. Tightens things up a little bit. So we'll just quickly look at the scores in the English maths. So it's 13.29 to Ireland in imps. And England have pulled 11 imps in that last board. So that brings them up to 7.22. So a lot of VPs have changed hands in one board. But the lead so the match looks like it's now just under a 16 VP lead for Ireland, which has dropped considerably from the 19 or 20 it was. But there's 16 more bones to go. Both teams are able to increase their VPs. And I suspect they probably will. Other than Scotland, they're holding and beating England. And Wales WBU, I think, is probably close. 24, 26. So it's nice to see two former partners of mine in opposing teams, Adam Dunn and Tim Rees. Okay, bye everyone. Back on with some link at probably 40 to 10 in reality.